Hello beautiful souls, I hope you all are doing great and welcome back to Nikhat's Booktube. In case you're new here, then hi, this is Nikhat here, and if you're a book lover, then do consider subscribing my channel. So first of all, don't even ask what I did with my hair. I just tried experimenting with them and I did a really hilarious job. So please don't ask. Talking about today's video is about the books that I am looking forward to read in this month of May. I can't tell that if I will finish these books by the end of May or not, but if I do like even one, then I'm gonna make review of it, of course, if you want. So yes, also I am a student, so being a student is not easy. You have to take care of your academic things as well. So there are some books that I have to, cut out from this month's TBR because I have to. So there are the books that I have got because of Instagram, because of the hype they had, and there are some books that talks about the enemy lover thing, and that is something that I cannot stop myself from reading. Let's hope that I achieve my reading goal for this month, and without much talking, let's just dive into the video. So let's start with the non-fictions because I did include 2 non-fictions this month in my TBR. So the first non-fiction that I added in my TBR is How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh, and I like this woman very much. Like, she is a boss. So I actually started reading this book a few years ago, but I didn't complete it. So I decided that I might give it a try again and try to complete this book. So this book is a guide to, conquering your life, and do not think that this book has some thought, some hopeful thoughts or lucky charms or cute quotes, but this book is something that will show you the reality. And this book also says that consider Lily a personal trainer for your life with 50 practical rules to get you in the game. So this book is as much as I have read this book, there are some hilarious things in this book as Lily is, and there are some real things as well that you should know that in the path of success you have to deal with such things. Whenever I look at this book or I just pick it up, I just feel a bit happy. Why? Because I have a signed edition, and signed edition is something that just makes me happy, and yes, that is why this makes me happy. There are other reasons as well, but the major reason is the signed copy. Let me just show you. So here it is. You can see, and that's the reason why this book just makes me happy whenever I pick it up. The next book is Ikigai by Victor Gracia and Francis Merrills. Now I got this book because of the hype. Also, this is a birthday gift that I received. So yes, I just wanted to include this in my TBR, but I don't know when I'll read it. I mean, of course I'll try to read it this month, but let's see. I am not sure for this one, but it's a birthday gift and it's cute. So okay, the book is The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life, and as far as I remember, I got this book because of hype, and also I have heard a mixed review about this book, but I can't say unless I read it. As far as I remember, the word Ikigai means to wake up with a purpose every day, and hopefully I am correct and I'm not giving wrong information out here, but I know this is correct. You know what? Trust your guts or trust your instincts, whatever it is. So I'll try to read this book this month, and hopefully I will. This is a self-help book, and it will tell you how to leave urgency behind, find a purpose, and throw yourself into your passions. And that is all about this book. I am not going to talk much about it. I am done with the non-fiction part, and now let's just dive into the fiction. So the first book in fiction that I have in my TBR for this month is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christou. And if you guys have been following from long time, you know that I love retellings. And this is the retelling of The Little Mermaid. Also, this book is From Enemy to Lovers book. So of course this has to be in my hand, and that is the reason that it is here. I started reading this book because today is May 2nd and I started it reading from yesterday, and I am kind of enjoying it, and I think that I might make a review for this one, and if you want one, please do let me know. Otherwise I am making it. So as far as I can guess from the synopsis, the girl gets punished by her mother into humanity. She turns her into a human, and then there's this pirate prince who is a siren hunter, and a main protagonist, that is a female protagonist, is a siren. She's not a mermaid. So then he will find her in the sea, in the ocean, and then they'll get together and the story will move on. Next book is The Guide by R.K. Narayan, and I bought this book like in very cheap price. It was like for 30 rupees. But I did bought it. I don't know what made me, but I did. And turns out that this year in my academic year, I have this novel, so hopefully I'll read this, and the plot is really interesting, the story is really interesting. Let me tell you about that. So this book follows this character, Railway Raju, who is a guide, but then he gets into the jail, and then he comes out of there and then turns out into a monk or something. But yes, it's an interesting story. Like, it tells you, it is hilarious, it has some humor, but it also shows you some serious part of the society. I think I should read a small para from the backside of the book, and hopefully you'll get what this book is about and what I am talking about this book. So it says, the guide floats as gently as a lily pad on the surface of Indian life and yet suggests the depth beneath. It manages to describe a saint who is neither born nor made, but simply happens, just like almost weather. So yes, and I am really looking forward to see like how this guy who is a guide goes to the prison and then turns out to be the most holy saint, and how people start following him and what changes his life so much. So the next book is, and I know that if you have watched my previous video, you know that I have not completed this book because I was in reading slump, but I am trying to do the same, to continue to read it this month, and hopefully I'll succeed. So the book is A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman, and I have watched the trailer and it is really, what we can say, it's like heartwarming trailer, to be honest, and I really want to read this book. In the starting chapters that I have read, this man called Ove is really grumpy, and he sees the life from from a point of view of a total adult, and he just don't get the today's world. That is all that I have read till now, and I can't say if I like this book or not, but the reviews and the trailer that I have watched, it gives me a positive feeling that I will end up liking this book, and I really want to get to know what Ove is. Like, he's the grumpiest man, but in the end you are you end up liking him, and I don't know why, but even I want to know now. So yes, this is the book, and let's just move on to the next one. Now these are the fantasy book, and both of them, now the one is the one CD that I have, it's a duology and it is fantasy, and I bought this book because again I heard that it was the book that has the Enemy to Lovers book, and I cannot stop myself from I don't know how to stop myself from buying such books. So the book is The Fates Divided by Veronica Ruth, and I have read her Divergent series, which I think that I have loved the starting one and second book, but I can't tell about the third and fourth. I got this boxed set from Amazon, and these are these two books. The first one is Crave the Mark, and the second one is The Fates Divide. Yes, I'm right. So these are two books. I mean, please come out. Finally, the books came out. So this is Crave the Mark and The Fates Divided. The only disappointment I have regarding the book is that they have really small font, but let's see what I'll read, but let's see what I'll have after I'll finish it. The first book, Crave the Mark, at the top it's written, enemies at birth, allies by choice, together they can defy their fates. Okay, together can they defy their fates? Yes, that is how it's written. When the time comes, will they choose loyalty or love? Now this is a difficult question and that really made me hooked. So authors out there who are looking forward to publish their book, learn something from this one, like how to write the synopsis. Now the second book is The Fate Divides, and I hope that here they are in love, and I'm not wrong. At the top it says, he'd die for her, she'd kill for him, and I'm like, yes, I am reading this book. I am really looking forward to get into their lives and see their connection, their love and their hatred, and how they conquer the world. The next book and the last one is, okay, now this is not book, but these are books. So it is the boxed set of Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children, and I got to know about this series / books by Jesse the Reader. I mean, yes, he really likes this book. So I bought this set and I love handbag, but in India it's costly to get the handbags, but I still got this from my saving and I'm proud of it. So also I got this photographs and I really loved it. I would love to show you all as well because they are just so good. And with this there's back messages written as well. I mean, it's just like worth the money that I spent on buying this book. So there's 3 books. The first one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, then there's Hollow City, and then Library of Soul, and then comes the Map of Days or Days of Map. I'm sorry. So you know what, I'll just read the synopsis for the series because I want to, because I forgot as well. Okay, so it says, a mysterious land, an abandoned orphanage, a strange collection of very peculiar photographs that I showed you. So it all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, an unforgettable novel that mixes fiction and photography in a thrilling reading experience. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy sets 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its abandoned bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that Miss Peregrine's children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous. They may have been quarantined on a deserted island for good reasons, and somehow, impossible though it seems, they may still be alive. A spine-tingling fantasy illustrated with haunting vintage photography, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children will delight adults, teens, and anyone who relishes in adventures in the shadows. And that's me too. So hopefully I'll read it this time because it has been, sitting on my shelf for so long. Also, I am loving this hardback. Why not? They are meant to be loved, isn't it? Have a look. And yes, this book do have photographs included in the book as well. So wait, let me just show you 1 or 2. Yes, have a look. So it's really interesting, it just boosts your imagination, it just gives you a more clear image. So yes, I am excited to read this one, and I don't know why I didn't picked it up before, but yes, now I'll do it. Yes, just wish me luck. So these were the books that I am looking forward to read this month, and this is my May TBR. You know what guys, do let me know what you are planning to read this May. I think that I might add that book as well to my TBR, and I might do another TBR next month. Yes, so do let me know. Also, if you have read these books, please share your reviews with me. Please tell me in the comment section below that whether you like the book or not, and then we can, like, share opinions afterwards in the comment section as well only. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and do share this video. In case you have some queries or you don't like my channel, please do let me know why you don't like it so that I can work on that as well. Do take care of yourself, guys, and take care of your family, your loved ones. Stay in touch with them. Pandemic is really hitting us hard, and take care of your mental health. Keep reading and stay tuned for my next video. Bye bye.